Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. My name's Michelle, and my husband and I, we are in our 50s, and we decided that we would like to retire early and travel the world. So I have shared a few videos here on YouTube, and we discussed our decision to do that. So if you haven't already, you can check our videos and why we decided to choose Panama as a place to start our travel days, travel life, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, check those out if you'd like. So recently I posted a few videos of our last trip to Panama. It was our second trip there, and we shared with you that we had returned to pick up a visa. Now this is a Panamanian temporary visa, and but just before I get into that, I had discussed previously that we decided to use a relocation company to help us with our move to Panama, and having paid for and being part of this group means that we are not able to share any information outside of the group. As you can imagine, they do a lot of research and provide a lot of information in that guide, and they just asked us not to share any of the information in the guide, which you can understand. So I won't be able to share specifics, like specific names of our lawyer, our dentist, or anyone that we source through the group. So as much as I wanted to share every single thing, some of those things we had to not share. But having said that, I would recommend joining a relocation group if you can. The one that we chose to use is called the Panama Relocation Tours. They have a YouTube channel actually, so I will leave a link to them in the description. They also have like a free YouTube channel which you can watch their videos. But being part of the group means there's certain information that is only for members. They have information on there that like we will probably continue to use even after we move to Panama. Just things like, you know, we don't need to go anywhere else to find information on Panama. We can just go there and everything that's there. So they've obviously put a lot of work into it. So it's only fair that they ask that we don't share that information. So yeah, but I can tell you though that everything that we have, every person that we found through them has been amazing, from the tour guide that we used the first time that we went. Having said that, I can tell you about the experience though, and I'm just going to go through and let you know how everything went. So we weren't able to record a lot in like the lawyer's office and the immigration office, just because, and the bank, because obviously other people were there. We wanted to protect them and obviously our own privacy. But I can tell you how things went. We originally booked to get to Panama on a Sunday for 7 days, but as I said in the previous video, our flights were delayed, so we didn't get there till Monday. Now we found out through the group that usually the visa application takes like a few days, but they recommended that we book extra days just in case, which we did. So luckily we had those extra days to work with. So just to back up a little bit, in my last few videos back, I let you know that we had chosen a lawyer through the group, and he had walked us through deciding which visa would work best for us, and we decided to go for the Friendly Nations visa. So he let us know what paperwork we needed to get, and we sent that off to him. and within a few weeks he let us know that the paperwork was ready for submission. So then we booked our appointment to go to meet the lawyer in his office. So that's what we were doing the second time we were there. We got there and they had all of our paperwork already ready with the application. Now everything had to be translated into Spanish, so that was what they had to do in those few weeks that we were waiting after they received our paperwork. We didn't have to fill out anything, everything was filled out. We just had to go through and just verify things and put our signatures and stuff ready for it to be submitted. Now everything was really easy with the lawyer. We had a guy that spoke perfect English, so he was explaining everything to us the whole time. We did all the forms, did our signatures, and then we had to take a photograph to attach to the application, just so when we go to the migration office, they would be able to recognize us through our passport and the photos that the lawyer took, just to verify our identification, I guess. So we did that. All in all, we were there for about 45 minutes to an hour. Very smooth, very quick, professional people. We left there, and then the very next day we had to go to the bank and we had to open up a bank account. Now the lawyer's assistant met us there as well. So we were never left wondering what to do or where to go. They were like, well, this is where you gotta go. He's gonna meet you there, blah, blah, blah. So it was all very well communicated. I mean, I think we communicated with WhatsApp with everyone in that office, so simple. So the next day we go to the bank and we have to put cash into the bank. So that was the only time where there was a bit of a wait. I think Panamanians have a very laid back kind of vibe going, very Latino, I guess, so I hear. So there was a bit of a wait there, but once we got in front of the account manager, everything was very smooth sailing. Opened up the account, signed us up for the app, got our password set, and then so that was pretty straightforward. One thing I did notice though when we were there is that they're very old-fashioned in the banking system there, because they still have the bank slips that you used to have to fill out. So if you want to do a withdrawal or you want to put money in, you have to go to one desk, fill out all these little papers, and then take it to the bank teller, which I thought was funny, but anyway. So yeah, we got the bank account open, put the money in, because that was part of the visa as well. You have to have a certain amount in your bank account. So we have to put the money in the bank account, get a statement, attach it to our application before they submitted it to the migration office. So that's why we had to go in the morning and get that done. They also asked us if we wanted to get a credit card, which I thought was weird, because we've not even in the country yet, we've not built up any credit. But it was actually a bonded credit card. So the good thing about the bonded credit card is that you can set your own limit. So if you want to just put $500, you just want $500 credit or $1,000. But the only thing is that it's actually bonded to your bank account. So say for instance you wanted to set a limit of $1,000 on your credit card, you can do that, fine, but you have to make sure that 110% of the balance on your credit card, the limit on your credit card, is in your bank account at all times. So say for instance your credit card is $1,000 limit, you have to keep 110% of that in your bank account. So $1,100 always in your bank account. So say that you put $2,000 into your account, you would only physically have access, you would only say that you have $900 available to spend from your bank account. So that's a little different, but if you're wanting to keep money in your bank anyway, then, you know, it's just a way for you to build up credit as well. I mean, you can always reduce the amount over time, I guess. But yeah, so we decided to get one of those bonded credit cards. Actually, when we got home, we got emails about their card, and it has really good benefits, like lots of points and lots of like 30% off a lot of restaurants and stuff like that. So it turned out to be an okay card, something to start off with anyway. So we got the credit card a few days later. So that in itself was really quite easy. When we went back to pick up the card, easy, just brought our ID, got the credit card. So on that same day, so this was the Thursday, the lawyer's office called us in the morning and said, yep, your application's been processed, you can go to the migration office, we'll meet you there at 12. I was like, okay, great. So we get there, and the lady from the office, the assistant, was already there. She'd been WhatsApping us, telling us where to go. So we WhatsApped her when we got there. She said, oh yeah, I'm on the second floor. So we went up to the second floor. She had pulled one of those tickets, because you know when you're waiting in those offices, you've got to pull a ticket for your turn. So she'd already got one for us. So she gave us all of our paperwork, had it all in the right order and everything, with the slip on top for the wait time. Sat down, told us to wait here, and then we were just like, okay. So it's like musical chairs. So you basically wait in line, but you're sitting in line. So every time someone moves along, you move along as well. So we did that outside for about 20 minutes, and then we went to another door into a room. He took our slip off of our application. All this time, you're not allowed to use your phone or record anything, which is understandable. I mean, there's people everywhere, so busy, like a normal like social security or kind of office, or government office. So we go into the next room. Again, musical chairs for about 5 or 6 rows. I'd say about 10-15 minutes of that. Then we get called up to a desk, hand him my paperwork. He goes through everything. I don't think did he? I can't remember if he asked us any questions. No, he didn't ask us any questions. Just basically let me look at your passport. We looked at the passport. We had to sign our signature, and we had to make sure that it was the same as your signature on your passport. So if you don't have the same signature as your passport, they'll keep making you do it until it matches. So yeah, signature, we had to do our fingerprints, another photograph. Very friendly, really nice people. And then after that, we went over to another desk. They said, I'll go over there. Went over to another desk, and they were basically printing the cards there. So got there, handed us our cards, and then we had to sign to say that we received it, and then that was it. Got our visa. All in all, I think we were there maybe 30-40 minutes in and out. And then met our assistant after, and she said everything's good, and we said yeah, and then that was it, we were done. I think we were very nervous going in because we didn't know what to expect, but no, it was great. I mean, so many different people there from like Venezuela, Peru, England, lots of Americans there as well. So yeah, very, very cool experience. Definitely would have been a lot harder if we didn't have someone there helping us. But yeah, it was great. Done, dusted, done. So we got there the Monday. By the Thursday, we had our visa. So very quick, easy, no negatives at all that I can think of. So we opened up a bank account, we met with our lawyer, we got our visa, and then we both actually had an appointment with a local dentist. And I wanted to talk more about that because I recorded as much as I could, but you didn't really get the full effect, I don't think, of from the video. But wow, the dental office was just crazy. You walk in and it was more like a spa experience is how I would describe it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never been to a dental office where they offer you a 4 drinks menu when you walk in, like alcohol as well, like wine, spirits, beer, anything you'd like. So that was crazy. Snacks. So yeah, that was great. And then you walk in and they put shoe coverings on you, and everyone was so professional and welcoming and just like top notch. So that was just in the waiting room, and then we went into the dentist area where you can wait for your appointment, and then you've got like a massage chair, and again they're bringing out the menu to you, so you can go in there drunk, I guess is what they're trying to do. I don't know, but I didn't have any alcohol this time. But yeah, so we're waiting for the appointment. You get into the dentist chair and they're giving you another menu. They're like, oh, would you like an eye mask? Would you like a neck pillow? Do you want a blanket? Do you want a mask? Because I ended up getting the gel one. They put like a water gel patch under my eyes, and I think Leroy got the eye patch to like close his eyes completely, and we both got the blankets. But yeah, and then on top of that, you get like the amazing ocean views, which were crazy. So it was a completely amazing experience. We actually just got a cleaning this time, so that was about $60 each, which is nothing really. But then when we actually move to Panama, that's definitely going to be our dentist office, and we're going to get the full workup next time, so that's something to look forward to. What else? And yeah, I don't know, wasn't expecting that, you know. I mean, you hear about how, you know, world-class healthcare in Panama, but you don't imagine that. So I'm thinking, if that's what the dentist office like, what is the, you know, actual hospital going to be like, or your doctor's office or whatever. So I'm looking forward to finding out. But yeah, so after that I actually went to a nail salon as well, which was a good experience. I bumped into a girl in the Airbnb and saw her nails. I said, oh, I really like your nails, where'd you get them done? And she told me it's a nail studio. So I googled it and found them online, booked it online. Everything in Spanish, but you know, it was easy enough to figure out. I booked the appointment and I booked a pedicure and a fill for my nails, and I ended up paying about $90, which is more than I normally would spend, but it was, you know, you could see why it was that kind of price. They did like a rubber gel on my nails, so I've never had a rubber gel before, but this has been almost 4 weeks and there's like no chips, nothing broke, just amazing. I mean, it's grown out a little bit now, but 4 weeks is like really good, and they did all the design and everything, so that bumped up the price. But I think it would have been like 50 or 60 without the design. But yeah, great pedicure, great experience. Again, complimentary drinks, no alcohol I don't think on this occasion, but gave you a blanket if you wanted one. Just great pampering experience. So far the things that we have sort of tried out in Panama have just been really great. So we fully intend to keep exploring Panama. This visit we had such a good time, like eating the food and visiting that ocean reef island that was out of this world. Just like, what else did we do? Like we rode the bikes on the Amador Causeway, which was an experience, just watching, you know, the ocean views from there, watching all the ships come in. It was just a great day. We even went to the cinema, walked around some really pretty parks, looked at some lovely homes, you know. I mean, Panama has so much to offer, so I'm excited to actually get there and live there now, I think, as well, because when you start doing the mundane things there, you get a feel of what it would be like to live there. We did grocery shopping there, so yeah. I mean, I hope that you found, you know, my videos or this video useful. Obviously, if you have any more questions from our experience, if there's anything you want to know, I will share with you as much as I can. I really appreciate you guys following along with us on our little journey here. If there's anything that you would like to know about our experience that I haven't covered, maybe just leave me a comment below and I'll reply to you, no problem. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Just keep following along with us. As I said, we do have to go back and pick up that temporary 2-year visa, and we'll take you along with us then. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing more preparation to actually move to Panama with the guide as well. They sort of give you timelines of when to do certain things. So say if you set a date that you want to be in Panama by such and such a date, they'll say, well, 6 months before you need to do this, a year before you need to do this. I mean, the guide is there as well just to help you with that. So whenever I start doing things like that, I'll obviously post it on here as well. I'm going to be doing some more decluttering. I'm thinking about trying, I think it was Vinted, which is based in the States, because I'm right on the border with Canada and the US. I'm going to try using the Vinted to sell some clothes online and things like that. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching this little update. Yeah, so I will post another video soon, letting you know how things are going, what we're doing, and yeah, I look forward to doing that. So thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.